Cobra Kai Season 6 Part 2. Just wowza! But let's talk about it, and where else to start but the ending. Oh my days, I was not expecting that brawl at the end. When it was coming towards the end, I was expecting, they're probably going to set up a final where it's Tori versus Zara, and it was Robbie versus Kwon. But then the Russians come in, knock out the main dude, and then it's an all-out brawl, and it is an all-out brawl of epic proportions. I actually had to go and get some matches just to keep my eyes open because I didn't want to blink and miss anything because there was so much going on. I mean, there was fights like Tori versus Zara, Kreese versus Silver, Johnny versus Sensei Wolf, Miguel versus Axel, and many, many more. It reminded me of that Kingsman scene where they're in the church killing each other, but this was on crack. And just when we thought it was all too much and like our brains can't handle anymore, they go and kill Kwon after he goes to try and kill Axel with Kreese's knife and ends up stabbing himself. I was literally in shock. I was watching it with my sister and both me and her, our jaws just dropped to the floor because we couldn't believe what we were seeing. And that to be the ending was crazy. Anyway, I thought the second part of this season was really good. I thought the first episode was a bit slow, but everything else was really great and really built up to that ending. I thought the addition of the Iron Dragons was brilliant. Zara is awesome. She's such a great badass and nemesis for Tori and Sam, and I really liked her character. I thought Axel was really great too, and giving him the storyline that he's in love with Sam as well just brought that extra beautiful tension we needed. And then having Sensei Wolf be the leader of the Iron Dragons was great, and then his connection to Terry Silver was fantastic. I was not expecting Terry to be in the show in this season because I thought he was going to be in jail, but as you know, Kreese is out and so Terry was also out, so to get him out was fantastic and a really great surprise. Talking of other good surprises, I was not expecting the love story of this second part of the season to be Chosen and Kim. I mean, it's something I didn't realise I wanted, but I can't imagine life without it now, so that was perfect. The other things I really liked from this series was the return of Kenny. I thought he was an absolute badass and the way he performed once he got into the tournament was fantastic. Kwon was probably my favourite character of the series. He was a total badass. The way he stirred the pot to get the story really going was fantastic, and some of his lines and moves was crazy, and then to have him killed at the end just, oh wow, blew my mind completely. I do though wish that the build up to the ending had been longer, so we had more episodes where we got to know some of the other Sekai Taikai teams, like the Spanish team for example. That dude's hair was crazy just like Hulk's, and I would have loved to get to know their team, as well as the other teams like the Irish team. I'd have loved to get to know a bit more. The Russian team definitely, as to why they cheated, maybe some backstory there would have been fantastic. Overall, that was a crazy 5 episodes and I can't believe the way it ended. I'm just glad that we've got 5 more episodes coming in February. My only problem is, I don't know about you, how are we going to cope till February to find out what happens?